Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited because by the title you should have seen already that this video is going to be focused on drugstore makeup and a full face of drugstore makeup, especially drugstore makeup that I use on a daily basis and that I really enjoy. So I'm excited to share my favorite products with you all, so you can also get all these amazing things on a budget if you are on a budget, or also save some money. Who doesn't like to save money nowadays? Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media. I will put it here on the screen somewhere, and also all the details of the products I used and social media things will be in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. But yeah, without further ado, I'm super excited to get started, so here we go. I have rosacea, so I have a lot of trouble with like redness on my cheeks. I get a lot of breakouts right there. This totally just started happening at my age. It's crazy to me, but that's what's happening, so we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our primer, and there's a lot of pretty good primers from the drugstore, but the ones that I tend to love are those from e.l.f. Cosmetics. So the one that I will be using is the Poreless Primer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. This primer looks like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab a little bit like that. I don't know if that's too much, but I'm going to kind of heat it up on my hands like that and then apply it on my face. While I allow it to set, I like to add some lip balm on my lips just so they're not like super crusty when I'm gonna go apply lipstick. So the one that I've been loving is this e.l.f. Calm Balm, and it looks like this. So what I do is I just simply add some to my lips. It's super comfortable and so moisturizing. I love it. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and get started with my foundation. I'm actually gonna be reviewing more foundations more frequently here on my channel, but for now I'm gonna stick with my favorite, which is the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And looks like this. I wear the shade 106, and I'm gonna be blending it or adding it to my face with the e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge that looks like this. This one is so good. I'm so sorry it's super dirty, but it's super good. $5. This is about $11–12 depending on where you get it, but they're both from the drugstore and they're super amazing. So this is a foundation on the skin. I actually really like the coverage of it. It's kind of like a medium to full coverage foundation. You can definitely build it up, but I really enjoy it. Moving on, I'm going on to my favorite concealer, and this is the 16-hour e.l.f. Camo Concealer. So I have two shades right here. I have medium beige and medium warm. So usually I mix them up. As you can see, one is more of a yellow tone, the other one is more of a pinky tone. So I mix them up here and there, or sometimes I use the yellow one a little bit more because it brightens up a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my areas where I want to highlight and conceal. I'm going to use this little sponge. It's also by e.l.f. Cosmetics. Again, I'm so sorry it's so dirty, but it's been used and loved. Now to set my entire face from the drugstore, I don't have a favorite powder because I haven't really branched out to trying any. The only one I have available right now is this CoverGirl powder. I don't even know if this is available in stores or drugstores right now because I got this at TJ Maxx. So it's a Vitalist Healthy Powder. It's okay, it's just a normal powder. So for this video, I will be using it. Now for bronzer, I absolutely love this e.l.f. bronzer. This is in the color Perpetually Tan. It is super pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and I just love the way it looks on my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup with the CoverGirl powder and then start bronzing. Next up, we're going to the eyebrows and the eyes. So I have my favorite products right in front of me. I'm going to start with the eyebrows, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you about the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It looks like this, and it's by e.l.f. Cosmetics. So on one side, it has the color that you're going to add to your brows. The other side has a spoolie, and this is absolutely amazing. It works perfect with my brows just to fill out those sparse spaces in there. And then to set it, because this is more of a creamy product, I usually use the e.l.f. eyebrow and eyelash gel. It has two sides. One is the eyebrow, one is the eyelash gel, and it's just clear gel to set. I use both for my eyebrows. I don't really use it for my eyelashes. Also, when we're talking about eyeshadows, e.l.f. Cosmetics makes some of the best palettes. These are just two of the ones that I have in my collection. They are so pretty, so pigmented, and you get a lot of shadow for the amount that you paid. I believe I got this one for like 10 bucks and this one for 14. So super good deal. Also, NYX Cosmetics makes some really good eyeshadow palettes, and they're very pigmented as well. This one looks like this. Wet n Wild also makes really good palettes. So today I'm going to use this tiny one, or this smaller e.l.f. Eyeshadow palette. I'm not really going to do a very out there or extravagant look. I'm just gonna add one or two shadows on my lid and do my eyebrows. And yeah, one thing I will say, I don't think I have a mascara that is Drugstore, but let me tell you, the Essence mascaras, I've been looking at them and they say they're really good. They have really good reviews. But let's get into the eyebrows and the eyeshadow. As you all can see, I've done this side, so I'm going to start working on the other side and just show you exactly what I did. Before we finish up the eyes, let's talk about eyeliners. Now, my favorite liquid eyeliner of all times is the NYX Epic Ink Liner, which is a felt tip liner that it looks like a marker. So pigmented, and it glides on perfectly. This is perfect to create a winged liner. Now, like a kohl liner for the waterline, I don't have one from the drugstore, but I do have this e.l.f. one. I believe this was about $2 or maybe $1. Not the best eyeliner, but I'm going to use it for this tutorial just because that's the only black liner from the drugstore that I have. But I will be looking in to purchase some of them to kind of add to my collection. But if you need a good wing liner, this NYX one, you're going to love it. Finish off the look, we need some blush, highlight, and lip stuff, right? So I'm going to start with the blush. I know that NYX Cosmetics has really good blushes. I actually have this one. This one's kind of old. I don't know if you can still find it, but it's just a baked blush by NYX Cosmetics. These are very pretty, very pigmented too. See, very nice. Also Milani makes some beautiful blushes. This was also kind of old. I need to go into a drugstore, but this is a baked blush, and this is in the color Coralina. This is more like of an orangey tone, very pigmented as well. So I love both of these blushes. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix both of them and add them to my cheeks. And for highlight, there's a lot of amazing highlighters at the drugstore, but the one that I've been loving is the e.l.f. palette, the Glow Gleam Beam palette, and it looks like this. So it has 6 highlight shades, and I really just like mixing them all. These shades are pretty pigmented. There's only one, which is this one, that's a little bit more chunky glitter that I don't really love, but the rest are really pretty. I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see those swatches, but they're really good highlights. So I'm going to go ahead and blush me up, highlight me up, and then we're going to get right to the end of the video. last but not least is the lips. I absolutely love a lot of things from the drugstore, but I'm going to share with you my favorite, and my absolute favorite lip liner from the drugstore at the moment is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liners. They look like this. They come in this little black packaging, but they're wooden pencils. Oh my goodness, these glide on so beautifully. These are perfect, and they're so inexpensive. I believe they're around $4 or $3. Guys, these are good. So what I do is I usually just line my entire lip and then fill it out. This lip liner seriously is everything. This color, Los Angeles, on my skin tone looks very, very good. Now for lipsticks, I love e.l.f. Cosmetics lipsticks. If you haven't tried the sheer slick lipsticks, they're really good, and they're actually not that sheer as the name says it. Let me make a better swatch of that. You see, they're not that sheer, and they're very pigmented and pretty. Also, I love the Maybelline Superstay crayons. It looks like this. So I'm going to go in with both of these just to mix it up a little bit, have a little bit of shine. So e.l.f. Cosmetics actually also has really nice lip glosses. I just have one of these from their Retro Paradise collection. It has a very pretty reflex and glitter. I'm just going to add that over top. This is the completed look. All drugstore makeup, all drugstore items that I really love and enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my glasses and show you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked all the finds. If you do pick up anything or you saw something from the video that you really enjoy and you like yourself, let me know in the comments below. I would really love to talk to you about it. Let me know what are your favorites so I can pick them up at the drugstore. And yeah, that's about it for the video. I'm so happy that you're here. So grateful to have you watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.